Good evening, everybody. This is Celesta Matthews from Karunya University, and today we are going to discuss a program that is based upon hashing and particularly linear probing. So, what I have done over here is I have taken an array that is 5, a position, a variable in order to calculate the position that is POS, and a temporary variable where I can store the value. So, first we'll move on to the main method. In the main method, I have called the iHash function, that is the insert into the array, and dispatch, that is used to display the array, and then I am asking the user to enter the element that he or she wants to search, and I am calling the search hash function. Now we'll see what iHash is. Now, the property of the hashing function is that whenever a user enters a number that is to be stored into the array, the function itself calculates a position for the particular number inside that array. Now this can be done only by a particular formula. So that formula which I am using over here to calculate the position is POS is equal to temp modulus 5. That is, temp modulus the maximum number. So I will modulus whatever number the user is entering. I will modulus it by 5. Whatever the remainder we get, that becomes the position. Suppose I'm entering 7, then 7 modulus 5 becomes 2. That means the element has to be stored at the second position. Now, what if I enter 2? The element 2, that is 2 modulus 5, again gives me 2, but at that position already 7 exists, so I cannot store it over there. What do I do is, in linear probing, I check the element, I check the space which is empty after that position. That means, if 3 is empty, then I'll place the value 2 at the third index. So, I'll be checking it like that until and unless I reach back to the 7th position. If I reach back to the original position, it means that the array is full. So, here we'll see how we implement that. First of all, I'll ask the user to enter the value, and I'll run a loop from 1 to 5, that is from 1 to the maximum number, and I'll store that value which the user is entering into temp. Now what I have done is, I'm checking if array at that position equal to -1, that means that position is empty. So I'll say that array at pos, that is the position, equal to 10. Now, if it is not so, that means like the example what I said earlier, that is at second position, at the second index, 7 already exists. In that case, what you will do? Here I have made another loop, that is j is equal to position plus 1. That means it starts from the next position. Example, it starts from third position. If j is not equal to position, then j equal to j plus 1 modulus 5. Okay, this condition, this kind of increment is used because I am moving from, like, after I reach the 5th position, I need to come back to the first position again. That is, I'll get 4 plus 1, that is 5. 5 modulus 5 is equal to 0. That means I come back to the 0th position. So, this is what the logic is. Now again I check if array at j is equal to -1, that means it is empty. I'll store the temp into that position and break it. This is the simple code for the insertion into the array. Now we'll see what happens in display. Simply in display, I am displaying the whole array, that is it, and this is again the for each loop. So a, for each and every value of a, this statement is executed, that is it is printed. Now in the search function, it is the same, the logic is same as what we used in order to insert it, just a little bit of difference. Instead of inserting, I am returning the position over here. So what do I do? As whatever number the user enters, I'll again calculate its position. Then I'll check if array at that position equal to num. If it is equal to that number, that means the array the value is found, so I'll return the position. Or else again I'll run the loop with the same condition, and if I find that array at j that is equal to -1, then what I do is I return the position of that number. So if j equal to position, that means the element is not found. So now what do we do is, I'm returning, okay, if the element is not found, I return -1. That means if it is -1, that means the element is not found. If I return the position, then you have to print element is found at position +1. So this is what the code is. Now we'll see how the execution looks like. Okay. Now I'll be entering the elements, and side by side we'll calculate at what position it should come. So first element that I enter is 8. Now just calculate. 8 modulus 5 gives me what? 3. So it should come at the third position. Okay, the next element what I enter is 3. That means 3 modulus 5 again gives me what? It gives me 3. So what I need to do is I need to shift it to the next position. That means 3 will be stored at the fourth index. Okay, next element I have entered is 7. That is 7 modulus 5 gives me 2. Okay, now I enter 2, and next I'll enter say 12. Okay, so see, this is what the array is: 2, 12, 7, 8 and 3. This is the fourth index. That is 5 modulus 8 gives me what? 3. And so 8 comes over here. Now again 5 modulus 3 gives me again 3, but this is shifted to the next index. So enter the element to be searched. What I will enter is 3, because 5 modulus 3 will give me 3. So first it has to check this position, and it is not found at this position, so it should check at the next position. We enter 3, element is found at the fourth position. So now you can I guess you have understood everything. You can work on with it. You can make many more changes. Even you can work upon chaining also. Thank you. Hope you understood it.